Hello everybody, it's BDog1724 here, and more with D&D, Reavers of Harkenwold. And I have some corrections and some things to point out. Correction. Token was supposed to be here representing Elian, or Eliana. She is inside the house. 2. Action points. Each character comes within one action point. This is for the newbies who don't know what I'm talking about. When you use this action point, you can take an extra standard, move, or minor action. You pick. One comment saying to go and investigate by Black Belt Gaming himself. Awesome person, you should go check him out. And, one last thing. How am I going to be doing the fight, or the encounters? Well, you can pick. I will start off by doing the whole round, and then if you do not like that, I will do each individual character. You can pick. You tell me which one you like more, and I'll just go with that. But for this first one, I'm going to do the round. So, I suggested, we will have to investigate. First, we must read. When the characters investigate, you see human barricades and peril surrounding a farmhouse. The humans wear all black cloaks with a gray ring device. Preparing to pitch torches, laughing and taunting whoever's inside. They've already burned a small out building, the source of the smoke column. So, one more quick correction. In the last video, I think I said this was a hill that you couldn't see over. Well, I was wrong. It's actually just difficult terrain, so they can't see over this. And I believe this wall here they can see over. 4 feet high and provides cover. And it costs 2 squares movement to cross the wall. Okay, so they can jump over this wall, no problem. And I think this well here is 15 feet deep, and it's pretty hard if you get stuck in there. The farmhouse, the windows are shuttered and the door is buried. Characters inside can fire missile weapons through the loopholes in the shutters in the door. Gaining improved cover against attacks from the outside, opening the door or windows requires a DC difficulty challenge, 18 strength check, which we will go over now, actually. Checks are pretty much your skills, and you decide. Roll the die and add a modifier. And if you get to it, or past it, you succeed. But if you miss it by at least 5, anywhere between 1 and 5, you don't make progress, but you don't fail. So, yeah. So anyway, we're going to get on with this finally, and hopefully I won't screw up, because I only have enough space on here for exactly 18 minutes. We're going to move everybody up, and they were investigating, so they're going to investigate here. They are noticed, and this begins the encounter. So how encounters work is, they go and you go. There's a special stat in the game called initiative, which is a modifier to who goes first. You take your d20, or your 20-sided die, you roll it, and you add your initiative bonus. And whoever has the highest initiative goes, and it just goes like that, highest to lowest. So I'm going to cut this off, and I have a notebook. I'm going to write down everybody's initiative, including these guys, before I go. I will show you their initiative bonuses. The Grey Wolves have an initiative bonus of 6, and the Brigades have an initiative bonus of 3. So I'm going to cut this off real quick and write down the initiative bonuses. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just wrote down the initiative order, and I will tell you the initiative order right now. I don't know if this is even coming up. Oh, it is, slightly. So anyway, the order will be the Wolves, and then Kala the Monk, Giel, I think, the Warlock, Alvanor the Paladin, Hirtus the Tiefling, Pisan, Quinaro the Ranger, and the Brigade, and then the Cleric. So, that'll be the order, and now we start the fight. And since we're starting with the Grey Wolves, actually, hold on. I'm zoomed in. I just realized that. My bad. So anyway, since we're starting with the Wolves, they have tactics. And what you do, well, what the DM usually does, he reads the tactics and then plays by those. So this says, the Wolves are trained to flank enemies and drag them down. They attack any character the brigades are fighting. When only one brigade remains, he breaks off and tries to run for it. The wolves fight to the death. Oh, Elian does have tactics. Her and her sons hide inside the farmhouse until the fight is over, and the Iron Circle bandits ignore them. So she's pretty much, like I said, is useless and does nothing in there. So anyway, we will go to the Grey Wolves, and they are trained to flank. And they are now fighting. So, what that means is, I'm going to have to try and get these guys to flank us, unfortunately. But that's what the DM would do, is try and get them to flank. But he wouldn't do it to kill them, because the DM does want them to succeed, but they may end up failing. Quick thing before we start up this fight, leveling up is going to be really different. I only have level 1, and that's all I could find online. I can't find their level 2 counterpart, their level 3, or their level 4 counterparts. So I'm going to decide. I have a list of powers. The only ones I can't get powers for will be the Monk and the Pisan. And I think even I can get powers for the Warlock, or the Ranger. So it'll be 2 of them, 3 of them not getting powers, but I'll make their attacks stronger. If that's okay with you, let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's start things off with a level 2 encounter versus level 1 characters. So let's see what happens. Anyway, the wolves start off, and they have a speed stat, which means how many squares you move. Their speed is 8, so that means they can move pretty far. So we'll try and have this wolf here just run out. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And since now he's in position to attack Alvnor, he will, let's see, his moves. His power is only 1, and it's an at-will power. It is a bite move, and it has an effect. It then can shift. Shifting does not provoke opportunity attacks, which are you move carelessly and let your guard down, and you can get hit. The only way to avoid it is by shifting, which I only think you can shift 1 square and then your speed. So I think it's like shift 1 and then add the rest of your speed. So anyway, he has a bite move +7 versus Alvanor's AC. So I'm going to pull up his AC real quick. His AC is 18, so he has to get an 18, and then we'll do damage if he hits. He got a 13 plus, I think, 7. That is a 20. He hits. He bites Alvanor's arm. And now he will do 1d6 plus 3 damage. So you take your d6 or your 6-sided die, and you roll a 2, and we'll do 5 damage. This. So he does 5 damage to Alvanor. And since I don't have the same program as Black Belt Gaming does, I will do this. I will just write it down. He has 27 hit points. He took 5. Nor has 22 hit points. No. Yeah, 22. Right? Confusing myself. I'll figure it out. Oop. Give me a minute. I just dropped the big. Okay, got it back. So anyway, that was the wolf's turn. And since he did hit, he can now move 4 squares away. And so he's going to run back in. He did a hit and run. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now he's pretty much guarding that gate. And the next person in the initiative order would be Kala, the monk. So I'm going to make the moves for the first round, and then you can leave in the comments about what to do next. so you can kind of get a visual of what I did and then build on that. Hopefully I can make this pretty fast. This is Kala, right? I hope so. No, that's her test. Whoops, there we go, Kala. Kala. I think it's Kala. Kala. Alright. Kala has... thought she had some kind of jump ability, but she does not. No. Anyway, she's just gonna move. She has a speed of 6. So she's gonna move up and try and whack this wolf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, now we're gonna use her basic melee attack, which is just her popping the wolf in the face. So it's against his AC. His AC is 16, and she gets a +5. So let's see if we can hit him. We rolled a 12. How lucky us. +5 is 17. That's a hit. Now, she rolls a different die for attack, for damage. She does 1d8 +2. So we take this die. This die looks like kind of like a diamond. And we rolled a natural 1. So we only did 3 damage to this wolf. This is wolf number 1. -3 damage to his 38 HP. We did a whole, he's now down to a whole whopping 35. Lucky us. 35! Anyway, next person in the initiative order is our warlock. So, he has a speed of, give me a minute. Should really, I need to print these off, but printer having issues. Okay, he has a speed of 6 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since the gate is now, they can see over the gate, so I guess he can use his ranged ability, which is Eldritch Blast versus Reflex +5. The wolf's reflex is a 15. Let's see if we can hit him. Wow, a natural 20 is pretty good. What that means is we do maximum damage. So we would do, we did 15 damage to this wolf. So that wolf got smacked right in the face with this move. So he is down to 20. And his bloodied value is 19. So when he's bloodied, he is halfway dead. So the next person is Alvnor. He has a speed of... oh, hey, I'm going to cut this video right here, because I'm at the 13-minute mark. This was the first 2 moves. I'm going to finish this counter in the second part. Bye.